Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat and today I'm going to be planning my pages for my October bullet journal setup. For this setup I decided to go on a very gothic and Halloween-y black and white vibe because I've been wanting to do a theme like this for so long, and if you watched my November plan with me video from last year, you know that it's pretty similar to that, but this one is just black and white and it's really simple to do. If you've been following me for a while or you follow my personal Instagram, you know that my style is really like alternative and a little bit of gothic and really like black and white. So I really wanted to just do the same aesthetic in my bullet journal for a theme, and so let's get started with my theme for October. For this theme, I'm going to be using the Notebook Therapy's Blackout Notebook, which is black pages in a normal notebook therapy notebook. I normally love using this notebook for swatches and other stuff like that, and it's really handy for these types of themes when you just need dotted black pages, so that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm also going to be using some stickers that I got from AliExpress last year that I really like, Halloween-y themed, witch themed, so I'm going to be using those as well. I'm going to be using some deco stickers from Lunar Clouds, and to do this entire theme I'm going to be using the Sakura Jelly Roll white pen. Everything is going to be linked in the description, as well as my coupon codes that you can use to save some money on the different shops. So first off, I'm doing the cover page, and for the titles and the whole lettering of this theme, I decided to go on a very alternative and gothic vibe instead of doing the normally calligraphy that I normally like to do. I decided to search for like Halloween fonts online, and I found this one which is called Gothic War. I really loved the spikes on the letters, and I tried to do that as best as I could in my bullet journal, but it was really hard, so I tried different methods along the way, and you will see throughout this video. And for the center of the cover page, I decided to use this magic eyeball with some hands because it's really like witchy vibes, and I really like that it's really simple, so I used that. And I really enjoyed the cover page, but something was missing, so I decided to grab my deco stickers from Lunar Clouds. They're going to be linked in the description. They sell white stickers and they have these like moons and stars and sparkles and these chains, so I was really excited to use them on my page. I sprinkled the page with some stickers and I added some other sparkle in the end, but I really like how it turned out because it's so minimal but so pretty. And last minute I decided to add a quote below the sticker that says, "Don't believe everything you think," because it's kind of like witchy, so I really like that quote. If you're wondering where I got these stickers, like the quote stickers, I make them in Microsoft Word and I just print them in black and in white, and it works perfectly. It's like typewriter quotes, so yeah. My next page is my main to-do list for the month. I always include a to-do list for each month because I need a place in my bullet journal to dump out any tasks or reminders that I have for the month. So it's right next to my cover page, and I love having just a blank space to put all of the things that I cannot forget for this month. And this time I actually decided to use the pages from the ring-bounded notebooks that Notebook Therapy sells, where it just has spirals on the spine. And I really like the squares at the top, so I used that as a to-do list, like it was ripped from a journal or something. I really like that distressed aesthetic of the page, so I did that and I glued it down so I would have all of the space for my to-do list for the month. I actually love these notebooks from Notebook Therapy because I normally use them for my pen pals to write questions or a playlist or whatever, and they also have them in craft pages and black pages, so if you get them all, it's a huge deal, but it's really, really nice to have those, and I highly recommend getting one if you don't have them already. To finish off the page, I added a planchette sticker on the corner and a bar on the left side of my white paper, and this is just for me to put the symbols of the tasks or reminders for the month. So I add a dot if it's a task, a triangle if it's an event or something that I have to do, like outside of the house, and a dash if it's a note. So I do that part for those symbols, if that makes sense. And then I just finish off the page with some more deco stickers and stars and sparkles. And these are my first pages for my October theme. And before we move on with this theme, I just wanted to let you know that I opened my Ko-Fi shop. So instead of selling everything through Google Forms and PayPal and whatever, I have my own shop where I have there my stationery grab bags, my washi tape samples grab bags, my Pantone cards, my anime Pantone cards and commissions, and my digital stickers. So if you want to grab any of those, the link for my shop is in the description down below. Next up, I'm creating my playlist spread for October. Like I've been mentioning in the past videos, I have been listening to so much music lately. I now listen religiously to my Discover Weekly on Spotify every week, and it has been amazing to just, you know, get to know more artists and discover new artists that I like. And so yeah, this page is for that. Even though Discovery Weekly comes every week on Spotify, decided to start picking some songs that I've been listening on replay from the Discover Weekly every month, and this is where I'm going to put them. I did a similar page for September and August, and so if you want to see this page all filled in, you can check out my Instagram because I'm going to post them at the end of October, and at the end of September I'm going to do that for my September pages. I actually didn't post any photos of my pages of my bullet journal for September because I just didn't really enjoy that theme, and I got so caught up with work and with other things that, I don't know, I did the theme for YouTube, but I just couldn't find the time or the motivation to take pictures of the pages because I didn't really like the theme that much. So yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably missed that. But yeah, for October, I'm definitely posting these on Instagram, so follow me there if you haven't already. And next, I have my habits for October, and this time I was getting tired of writing the letters and them not looking out exactly as I wanted them to, so I had the brilliant idea of writing them on white paper and then cutting them and gluing them on the page, and that seemed like a good idea until I realized how many spikes and different mini corners these letters have. So it was a good idea theoretically, but practically it wasn't, so I just did that for my habits page. And then I decided to also add some mini calendars for my habits. I'm not sure what habits I'm going to track for October because I did 4 habits for September and I haven't been checking them out because, you know, I just got a promotion at work, so I'm working 5 days a week now, and I'm just trying to figure out how these work schedules work, and I haven't been able to have my habits at the same path as I had them before, if that makes sense. So I only added 3 mini calendars for this month for 3 different habits, and yeah, I'm just going to figure out what I'm going to track here when the month starts. And to mix it up a little bit, I glued the mini calendars a little bit like off-center, different from each other, so nothing is centered, and I added a sticker that says here today, gone tomorrow, because like it's a bit ironic because I'm tracking habits for 1 month and tracking like every day, and maybe I'm not going to be there tomorrow. That's kind of morbid, sorry, but yeah, that was what crossed my mind when I saw the sticker, and I thought it would be great for my habits page, so that's what I did. And again, I finish off the page with more sparkles, and even though these pages are super simple to look at, they took a long time to make. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the video until now, because my next page is all horror and Halloween themed. This year, I also decided to include a horror and Halloween entertainment list in my bullet journal for October, because if you know me, I love horror movies and Halloween movies, and October is Halloween, obviously, and I watch horror movies and Halloween movies all year round, but for October I like to do it extra special, so I'm going to have a list of movies that I want to check out, and these are movies that I haven't watched yet, so I hope like I do that because I always rewatch the same movies and it's a problem. And I also have here TV shows that are horror and Halloween related because I tend to prefer movies or my comfort series and I don't watch new series. Like that's my problem. And I also included a section for anime because I discovered that there are a lot of underrated like horror animes that are not really like talked about, and only if you search for like specific types of anime you find them. So I was really curious, and I have some on my list, but because it's anime and it's in Japanese or Korean and I really have to like pay attention, I don't normally watch them often. So I decided to make a list of those to watch as well. And I also added a section for movie sagas because I have been rewatching the Friday the 13th series and the Halloween movies, because there's another one coming out this October or in September, so I'm really excited for that. And I also discovered that Chucky is coming back with a new season for the TV show, and oh my god, like I'm so excited. There are so many things coming out, including Hocus Pocus 2. I've never watched the first one, but it's going on my list for sure. So, you know, I'm really excited for this Halloween, and I'm really excited to start watching more horror movies and start documenting them. And yeah, that is like my page, my last page for the setup. And for the title, I decided to just stick down the letters this time because I wasn't going to write all of this. I wasn't. So I just did it as stickers and I printed them out. It was a little bit of a waste of ink, I'm not gonna lie, but it's worth it because it saved me a lot of time. If you have any horror and Halloween movie recommendations, leave them down in the comments because I'm going to be watching a lot of things this month. And yeah, that is all for my setup for October. I really hope you enjoyed it because it is so my style, like I love it so much. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to leave a skull emoji in the comments below and let me know what you think of this theme, and thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!